Hello out there, Hollarius here, welcome to Derry, Maine. Today, Dead Zone. This is the book where King foresaw Donald Trump back in the 70s, though he called him Greg Stilson then. King has written quite a bit about morally murky power figures like Trump. Maybe the best example would be Big Jim Rennie from several books later. But Stilson is a character King references occasionally when talking about Trump, whom he thankfully despises and opposes with every fiber of his being. The pitch. Johnny Smith is a good young man, a teacher, and very much in love with his girlfriend Sarah. He has mild precognitive abilities, sort of like The Shining. But this doesn't save him from a terrible accident that leaves him in a coma for years. When he wakes up, Sarah is married and the world has moved on. Johnny finds his niche in the world working as a private tutor, and he experiences moments where his precognitive abilities are much stronger than before. Sometimes he even finds things like a murderer in a town making its first appearance there, Castle Rock. King mentions this novel as one of his few plotted novels. You can tell at times how Johnny ends up crossing paths with Greg Stilson, for example, feels somewhat contrived. On the other hand, the opening scene between Johnny and Sarah is one of the best flirting scenes King has ever written. And the scene where we first meet Stilson is one of the most brutal. It balances out, I guess. The episode involving Castle Rock and Sheriff Bannerman stands out for fans, as it introduces us to a place where some of King's best stories are set and is frequently revisited. By the way, this series is worth revisiting too, so please consider subscribing. Speaking of episodes, despite how much King plotted this novel, it's very much an episodic novel, moving from one little miracle to another that Johnny manages until the moment he shakes Stilson's hand and has a dark vision. The feeling, melancholy and longing. When I think of Dead Zone, I think of how poor Johnny is screwed over by fate and how his longing for Sarah is fulfilled just once. Wow! I really spoiled half the book, didn't I? Sorry. If you're not okay with that, feel free to hit the thumbs down. But everyone else, please give a like, okay? Why should you read this book? You should read it because of Johnny Smith, who is a great character, a protagonist who doesn't pale in comparison to the strong antagonist. Chroniclers and fans need to know what it's like in Castle Rock for the first time. And once again, because it's a damn good book. So, long days and pleasant nights. Goodbye out there.